Today we're taking a look at a small wonder, the Depthmaster from Nivada Grenchen. I actually have on the orange dial today, which is their latest release. They made a limited edition of this watch. It was a limited edition of only 10 pieces. This is the regular run. So this is the dateless version and it gets a slightly different movement. However, this still gets 1,000 meters of water resistance. It's in a very wearable case. This is overall a very wearable watch, very vintage inspired and extremely legible. I really do think this is probably one of the best dive watches that you can get under $1,000. So let's flip the camera and take a look at the orange Depthmaster from Nivada Grenchen. The Depthmaster is one of those watches. It's a classic watch. It's a classic looking watch. And there was a limited edition that they came out with just recently that was a limited edition of only 10 watches that also had an orange dial very similar to this. However, this is sort of the regular run of watches that they're doing with this orange dial. So this is a little hero when you really think about the specs that this watch gets and the size, the package that it actually comes in. It's very impressive. It's not only a watch that's wearable for people with smaller wrists. You could wear this watch if you have larger wrists as well. I think this is a really nicely sized watch considering the specs. So right off the bat, you're getting 1,000 meters of water resistance. It's a saturation diver. You have a helium escape. However, it's just on the side of the watch and they polished it. So it sort of blends in a little bit with the side of the watch. It's not really standing out and saying, hey, I'm a capable dive watch and I'm actually a saturation diver. It doesn't do that. That's the first thing. So this is a saturation diver with 1,000 meters of water resistance. You also get a thin case. Even though you're getting that much water resistance, you're getting a case that is 12.6 millimeters thick. That's including the domed sapphire crystal that has AR coating. That is very impressive. There are many dive watches out there that are in that range that only get 200 meters of water resistance. This is a smaller case, but it's not tiny. At the bezel, which has very good bezel action, you're getting it around 36 millimeter from side to side. So that's at the bezel. At the case, it's around 38.5 millimeters according to my calipers. So this is going to wear like a 39 millimeter watch. You have a 45 millimeter lug to lug. The lug to lug is true because this does not come on a bracelet. They do make a bracelet for this. There are a few different types of bracelets I think they make for this. And I'm not sure how it wears on the bracelet, but on a strap, you're getting a pretty true 45 millimeter lug to lug. You have drilled lugs, so you can change the strap very easily, although the strap also has quick release on it. This is a nice strap. I really love the straps that Nivada Grenchen have. I think they make some really beautiful straps and they go very well with the watches that they are pairing with. Obviously, this is an orange dial. They've chosen a tan brown, so it's a light brown. It matches very well with the dial. And the dial itself is a printed dial. It says Nivada Grenchen up at the top, automatic. And then right at the bottom, right above the 6 o'clock, it says Depthmaster. Of course, that's the name of the watch. And then 1,000, because it's a 1,000 meter dive watch. Right below that, it says Swiss made. Because this is a Swiss made watch, it does get a Swiss made automatic movement inside. The movement inside this watch is a Soprod P024. They use that movement quite often over at Nivada Grenchen. And I guess, you know, it's a functional movement. It's basically like a Sleeta SW200. It is a clone of the ETA 2824. So reliable movement. That is obviously a workhorse. It's Swiss made. Can't go wrong. This is very legible. You have that orange dial, which has a slight gloss to it, but you have very large indices that are printed on in Lume. And we'll do a Lume shot towards the end of this video. Then you have an hour and minute hand, and those are outlined in black. So they really stand out really well against that orange background. You have a second hand with a lollipop on it, and that is lumed as well. The hour hand is an arrow, and the minute's hand is a fence post, sort of a sword fence post hand. And both of those are loomed and loomed well. I do want to mention also that this is a dateless watch, which of course I love, and this does not have a ghost date position. You do have a screwed in crown, a screwed in case back. The case back is solid. So very quickly, let's listen to the bezel action on this watch. It is extremely grippy, really easy to use. It sounds very good. I like a grippy bezel. I like a bezel that is matte finished because it's easier for my hands to grip it. You can see there's a nice edge to it. There's nice knurling. It works really easy. Same thing goes for the crown. You have a very large crown on here. It's signed with the Nivada Grenchen logo. It's around 6.3 millimeters, so it's actually pretty large considering the size of this watch. It's very grippy and easy to use. And again, you do not have a ghost 8 position, which I really like. Finishing on the case is really nice on this watch as well. So on the top of the case and the lugs, that's brushed. On the side, you're getting polishing. Like I said, even that helium escape is polished, so it sort of hides the helium escape a little bit. I mean, you're going to see it no matter what, but it's there and you're probably never going to use it, but you could. This is an actual capable dive watch, so it's something that you could actually use. There's a beautiful line of polish that goes around the case, the entire case. So by the lugs or above the lugs, there is a beautiful line of polish. I'll throw up a picture or a close-up of it so you can see what I'm talking about. It carries through. It's something that they didn't really need to do, but it's part of the design here, and I think it works really well. It's one of my favorite elements of this watch. It's just like a little Easter egg. I like that. On my wrist today, I have a pretty contrasting watch to what we're looking at today, but it's a really cool watch as well. This is a Porsche design. It's a vintage Porsche design, which they stopped making a very long time ago, but it is a titanium mecha quartz, which is kind of cool, and it was originally made by IWC, which is also very cool. This is a working version in really good condition. Actually, I would say this is almost a new condition. It's that good. And there it is on my 7.5 inch wrist. This is one of those watches, when it arrived, I immediately had to wear it. I think I posted it on Instagram when it came in, because I was just really excited about it. And also, I really love that orange dial. I think it looks great. I have a 7.5 inch wrist. This is a 38.5 millimeter watch, or a 39 millimeter watch. You have a 45 millimeter lug to lug and an around 12.6 millimeter thickness, considering you're getting 1,000 meters of water resistance. And this is an automatic watch, and that is including the sapphire crystal that is domed. That is excellent. So you can see it actually wears really thin to the wrist. This looks great on my 7.5 inch wrist, and I think it would wear really well on people with larger wrists than me and people with smaller wrists than me as well. And I think that's a pretty good sweet spot for a very capable dive watch. Well, there you go. Lume is very bright on here. You have very large indices, so there's a lot of surface area that has lume on it. So very legible in the dark, as legible as it is during the day. This is an incredibly legible watch, day or night. And you have that running seconds with that lollipop. There's a big dot of lume on that lollipop. So obviously you could see that's working in the dark. You have a triangle in the bezel. That's at the 12 o'clock, gives you a little bit of orientation. And you could even time things in the dark if you wanted to. Awesome. Very, very cool watch. These are coming in at $995, and I think it's worth every penny. I think that Nivada Grenchen do a great job with the Depthmaster, and really most of the watches that they've been coming out with, a lot of the reissues that they've been doing, they're fantastic watches, and they're really well made. Just a little mighty watch that has so much capability packed into a very wearable package. Cushion case sort of package, which some people may not like, some people really do like. I like it. I think it's really cool. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this watch? What do you think of the orange dial? What do you think of Nivada Grenchen? Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Do you like the Depthmaster? If there's another watch from them that you like better, tell me down in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, all of that good stuff. It really helps the channel. I very much appreciate it. And that's really it, guys. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for checking out this video. I'll catch you in the next video.